How can you tell if a woman is really into you or if she just wants to be around you to get something from you? Favors, attention, validation, money. Okay, I'm just going off myself and how you could tell from me, so I don't really know what other women do. But first of all, the woman is modest. You want to look for a woman who's modest and not attention whoring, attention seeking, and validation seeking. Meaning, she dresses modestly in public, and she's not whoring her body all over Instagram. That means that she is selective about who has access to her and who gets to see her body. A woman like that is going to show her physical affection just to a guy she really likes rather than to any guy who's going to give her attention. So stay away from women who are attention seeking. That's number one. Probably you guys already know this, but I just want to make a complete list. Avoid women who dress in revealing clothing and who are seeking attention, validation on Instagram by showing their body. This means that the woman is going to, but you don't want someone who's a prude either, right? So, anyway, the second thing you want to see that she enjoys your company when there is nothing that you're going to give her in terms of financial resources or honey-do lists. Like you're not taking her to dinner, you're not fixing her stuff around the house, you're not babysitting her kid or her dog. Does she still want to be with you when you are just together, just your company? It's just your company enough? Does she crave your company? And she's going to have to feel some kind of attraction to you or some kind of interest in you. If it's just going to be a walk and a picnic, if it's just going to be meeting for coffee, if it's just going to be a run or something, does she want to go, or is she disinterested because it's not an exciting thing, it's not a vacation, it's not some exciting thing you're taking her to, or an expensive dinner or drinks where she gets drunk? Does she like to be around you when you're sober, in the daytime, for a walk or a lunch or a picnic? Number three, I'm making these up on the fly. She's interested in you. She's asking you questions because she's curious about you. She finds you interesting. She listens to what you have to say. She's not just talking about herself to get your attention and show off. She's actually listens to you because she cares who you are and what you have to say and what you're interested in. And when you're with her, she's not on her phone. She's not looking around. She's pretty much just present with you. She's not checking out other guys or talking to her girlfriends because she's interested in you. Especially early in a relationship, she really, when she looks at you and she's interested in you. Number four, she likes to be physically close to you. She may flirt with you, touch your hair, smile and giggle a lot. And when you're walking, she tries to walk close to you. You may not be pushing for sex, but if you put your hand on her shoulder or on her lower back, she likes it. She's not pushing it away or walking away. You want to look for signs that she likes to be in your physical proximity. Number five, when you text her, she gets back to you. People are on their phones all the time, even men. Ladies listening to this, men are on their phone constantly. So there's no such thing as, oh, he was away from his phone. Unless this person has a job where they're not allowed to be on their phone, like they're in a security clearance type of job, or they're like in a job like maybe a nurse or a firefighter or some military guys. People have their phones on them. And so if you text this girl and she doesn't text you back till the next day, she's really not that into you. Or if she drops plans with you or anything like that. then that's a bad sign. Now, I think we have to go through. Me as a woman, I look for signs that a guy is really into me. What I look for is if he's really into me, he's not pushing for sex. He shows me he's sexually attracted to me, but he's not pushing for sex. He wants to know what I'm interested in. And when we're out, he's not necessarily checking out other women. And he wants to take me places and be in my company even when there's no sex involved. He's not, he's taking me out. I think the big thing that women can look for is he takes you out and he's not pushing for sex, but you can tell he wants it, but he's not pushing for it because he's trying to get to know you first. But his sexual energy is definitely there. And he's not a player. He doesn't have player vibes. He's like a family man type. So I know what to look for with guys, but I think that's what to look for with women. And that said, look, I've been single for 10 years. The number of people that come along that we can match with, I think is very low. Although I would say that when it comes to looking for a relationship, I think that a woman can get sex easily and a man can get a relationship easily. But if you want someone who's really into you, you have to go through a few people to find that person. But I think those are the signs that I would definitely look for. Also, number 6, a woman who's into you wants to do things for you. Oh my God, she wants to cook for you. She wants to, if she sew things for you, or bake for you, or bring you a lunch, or send you texts or funny things. Or, I was at the store and I know that you like jelly beans, and I saw these jelly beans and I thought of you and I brought them for you. She's going to do things for you, nurturing type of things, I think. She speaks positively about you to her friends. She's told her friends about you. At the very least, if a woman has a good date, she's going to tell her friends, I met this really cool guy. And she is going to just be interested in you. Now, that said, women are very discerning, more discerning than men. So I would say a man looking for a relationship might pick out 1 out of 20% of all women, because men feel chemistry very easily and women don't. We're more choosy. So a woman may feel chemistry with your friend Joe, but not with you, and it's nothing personal. We're just your pheromones might not line up with her pheromones, because we're choosing for genetic suitability, and women actually have like a pheromone detector. We detect a lot of things subconsciously, some of which science is only now beginning to measure. So it just could be that your DNA could be too closely related to her DNA, and a guy won't care. He'll still want to fuck the woman whose pheromones are too close for genetically viable offspring, but the woman won't. She'll sense that. So she may not be attracted to you because your genetics could be too similar. It could be as simple as that. Or she likes this type versus that type. So you're just going to have to be patient and go through a lot more women. But for sure, when you're in a relationship with a woman, once you do have sex, you want to look for a woman that wants to fuck you. She loves your dick. She loves your dick. She loves fucking you, and she wants to fuck you, because guess what? When kids come along, your sex life is going to take a dive. When life stressors come along, it's going to take a dive. So if it's a dive from the beginning, it's only going to get worse. Not to be a Debbie Downer. And that way you can tell that she's really into you and not just using you for your money, because there are so many women that will want to marry you, but they just want the stability that you provide. You might have a stable job, you might have health insurance, life insurance, a house, and a lot of women find that very attractive because they don't have that security, so they want it from you. And you definitely want to not get into that, especially Now, why would a younger woman be with an older guy? If the older guy is very good looking, like a Richard Cooper, she might find him sexually hot. But if he's just an average looking guy or an overweight guy, she's with the guy for his security and his money and his status. And a lot of guys fall for that because they don't know what to look for. And these young 20 somethings don't know who they are, and a few years down the road, they just leave you or they lose interest. Especially if, your finances go downhill or your health goes downhill because it was never about you, it was just about what you could do for them. Um, but I think men have it easier because so many women want a relationship and so many guys just want to smash. So I think a man looking for a relationship has all the options, especially if he's physically strong and can throw tires over his head. I'm exaggerating. Um, he definitely will have a lot of options. That's my opinion. But hey, drop your comments below, and I really appreciate the comments you guys leave because it makes me think and make more videos where I'm trying to like flesh all this stuff out.